In a bustling city where skyscrapers kissed the clouds, lived Aria, a young graphic designer whose days were a whirlwind of deadlines, client demands, and endless notifications. Her mind felt like a tangled ball of yarn, each thread a worry, each knot a fear. Stress was her constant companion, whispering doubts about her work, her worth, and her future. She was drowning in it, her spark fading under the weight. One crisp autumn evening, exhausted and overwhelmed, Aria wandered to a quiet park seeking solace. There, under a towering oak tree, she noticed an elderly man sitting cross-legged, eyes closed, a serene smile on his face. His calm was magnetic, a stark contrast to the chaos in her heart. Curiosity nudged her forward. "Excuse me," Aria said hesitantly. "How do you stay so peaceful? I'm so stressed I can barely think straight." The man, whose name was Mr. Lin, opened his eyes and gestured for her to sit. "Stress," he said, his voice steady as a river, "is like a storm in your mind. You can't stop the storm, but you can learn to dance in the rain." Aria frowned, confused. "Dance, but how? My work, my bills, my responsibilities, they're suffocating me." Mr. Lin picked up a small stone from the ground and held it up. "This stone is heavy if you clutch it tightly, yes?" Aria nodded. "Now watch." He placed the stone gently in his palm, holding it lightly. When you loosen your grip, it's still there, but it no longer burdens you. Stress is the same. You don't need to fight it or run from it. You need to hold it differently. He shared a story from his youth. Decades ago, Mr. Lin was a chef in a high-pressure restaurant, juggling orders and tempers, his heart racing with anxiety. One day, a mentor, a wise old cook, taught him a lesson. "She told me to imagine my stress as a basket of apples," he said. "Each apple is a worry. You can't throw the basket away. It's part of life, but you can choose how to carry it. Sort the apples, decide which ones matter, and let the rotten ones go." Aria listened, intrigued. "How do I do that?" she asked. Mr. Lin smiled. "Every morning take 5 minutes. Breathe deeply, like the wind moving through these trees. Picture your worries as objects. Name them, see them. Then ask, can I solve this today? If yes, make a small plan. If no, set it aside. Don't carry what you can't change. And every evening do one thing that fills your soul. Draw, walk, listen to music. Feed your joy, not your stress." Aria tried it. The next morning she sat quietly, breathing deeply, naming her worries. A tight deadline, a difficult client, a looming rent payment. She wrote down one actionable step for the deadline. Start with a rough sketch. The client? She'd prepare calm responses for their call. The rent? Out of her control today, so she let it go. That evening she sketched for fun, not work, letting colours flow without judgment. For the first time in weeks, she felt lighter. Days turned into weeks, and Aria practiced Mr. Lin's method. She wasn't stress-free, life didn't work that way, but she was no longer drowning. She learned to sort her apples, to hold her worries lightly, and to carve out moments for joy. The storm in her mind still came, but she danced in its rain, her spark reignited. One evening, Aria returned to the park, a sketchbook in hand. She found Mr. Lin under the same oak tree. "Thank you," she said, showing him a vibrant drawing of a woman dancing in a storm, her face radiant. "I'm learning to carry my basket." Mr. Lin's eyes twinkled. "Keep dancing, Aria. The storm doesn't define you. Your dance does." And so, Aria carried on, not stress-free, but stress-smart, knowing that peace wasn't the absence of problems, but the courage to face them with grace.